Well, first, thank you for being here. We couldn't get you the sun out today. We really tried, but at least we have a new facility we can house you in. So we're very proud in Bensalem Township, the Department of Public Safety, to complete and open our new Public Safety Annex building, which will obviously be used to house all of our apparatus within the township. Our Public Safety Department is encompassed by our police, our fire, and our EMS departments. There's over 250 first responders in Bensalem Township. Their job is to respond to all 911 and emergency needs within this township, and they do an incredible job together to keep our residents safe in this township. A few years ago, we identified the need, because of our growing services, for more storage of our apparatus to ensure their security, number one, and their longevity, number two. I brought this to the mayor's attention and council, and like always, Mayor Joe DiGirolamo, his council, and our township administration completely supported us. They've shown unwavering commitment to public safety, and as the public safety director, I'm very thankful for that. Today on hand, we have members of our police, fire, and EMS to be here for the ceremony to cut the ribbon and put this in operation. But before we do so, I'd like to introduce Mayor Joe DiGirolamo to say a few words and publicly thank him once again for his commitment to our first responders. Mayor?
Thanks, Director. This is another move on the township's part for safety. The most important thing in my mind, and I know our council, the safety and welfare of our community is the most important thing we can do. And certainly this is another step in that direction. And I know that this is going to be another big step for getting out on time and getting where they had to be and have a very professional place here where they can keep their fire apparatus. So we're looking forward to this for the future. But again, I mean this with all my heart. We're dedicated to this township to make sure the police, the fire, and the EMS is the best anywhere. And they are, and will continue to give that service. So this is a big day for us. It's another step in the right direction for safety. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce, where's Tom Topley? Tom Topley, the director of our EMS, another part of our safety. Tom.
Good morning. I'm not much for public speaking, so this will probably be short. I'd like to thank the mayor and council. Even though we are right next door, we have to store an ambulance here. Our call volume's been increasing over the years. We identified a few years ago we needed space to store extra ambulances because as the call volume increases, we need to increase our fleet to keep up with it. So mayor and council have always done whatever they can for Bensalem EMS and the emergency services in Bensalem to keep our town safe. They agreed to let us store some vehicles over here. And one of the things that really separates Bensalem from the other emergency services I've dealt with in my career over the county is how well fire, police, EMS work together and how well we're supported by our local government. So, a new ambulance is about $340,000. We get to not keep them outside, keep them under a roof, and have the ability to get them when we need them to put in service. So again, I want to thank everybody, and that's it.
Thanks.
Good job. Thanks, Tom. As I mentioned, we have over 250 first responders in Bensalem Township between our police, fire, and EMS personnel, and a large number of that comes from our volunteer service for our fire. So we have a career staff, as the mayor mentioned, and our Bensalem Volunteer Fire Department that works nights and weekends for us to perform the service of fire suppression. And to lead all those fronts is Chief Mark Antizeski. I'd like to call him to the podium for remarks.
Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I wanted to thank the mayor and council and the director. As you said, we do work together. The volunteer organization just merged last year and they're doing very well. They do supply personnel during the day and apparatus during the day, as well as nights and weekends. The career staff and the volunteers work very closely together. I want to thank everyone for this building here. Now we can put our apparatus and our equipment and our personnel can be out of one facility. Previously, they were in 2 or 3 different places. Some things were parked outside, so now everything is able to be here in a nice, secure, central location. So again, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Welcome us to this new building, and I think it'll lead us into the future as we grow with our department. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Chief. Well, now, without further ado, we'll call the mayor up, our council, and our first responders to do the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon.